Hello everyone, so this video is like a guide video on just a disclaimer, I actually don't have all the tunes yet. I only have Flight and Exet, but I'm here to give you a guide on what to do with them and what trinkets are good for them. But I do not have Bassie or Coco, or however the hell you say her name yet, so take what I say with a grain of salt or whatever they say. So let's just get started off with Exet. He has 3 stars on everything, making him a basic tuner. Now his passive is where you can hit the machine, completing 10% of it. This can only be used once per machine, so it's okay. Not the best, and that's all there is to talk about his tune. Now let's talk about his twisted. So it seems he's very basic twisted. Nothing special about him at all. His description reads, one of the most common twisted you will encounter over by Ikora is twisted as an image, just blah. So basically, there isn't much to talk about him. He's a basic twisted. He's a common basic. So let's just talk about his trinket, which is the A grade arm. Highlights baskets in the vicinity. Okay, yeah, just Rudy's trinket. But just in case you didn't play the Christmas event, basically this trinket highlights baskets in the vicinity, so you can get baskets easier. That's it. Now let's talk about what trinkets are good for him. So there's 3 playstyles. Let's start off with the most basic, Extractor. First trinket is Vimo and Magnifying Glass. This is the basic combo. Same with Magnifying Glass and Participation Award. But if you're a little newbie, then I'd recommend Wrench and Machine Manual. And that's about it for Extractor. Now let's talk about Distracting. And before you go and say, oh sure he can distract, but he probably have a let people have fun. So let's go over his only way of distracting. I could be wrong, sorry. Anyways, it should be Speedy Shoes of Dog Plush if you want to distract with him. Sadly, you won't be able to distract Toodles or any mains if I am correct, so Survivalist. You could really put on any trinkets. It's recommended Speedy Shoes and Pink Bow, but that's about it for Exet. Now let's talk about Flutter's, the Flutter's brother or sister. I actually don't know. I should probably read the Wikipedia or whatever it's called, but Flight. Now this one is more interesting. Basically, he has 2-star skill check, 4-star movement speed, 2-star stamina, 3-star stealth, and a 4-star extraction speed. So he can be played as a distractor, but the 3-star stealth is really concerning. But don't worry, we'll find our way around that in a second. Now let's talk about his ability, which is Gust. So this tune places a gust at his location for 10 seconds. Anything that walks into that gust receives a plus 15% movement speed boost for 5 seconds. He has a cooldown of 50. To sum it up, it's basically a speed pad that gives plus 15% speed for 15 seconds, so pretty cool. Now his Twisted. He's just Twisted Flutter, but slower, and if you don't know Twisted Flutter, basically to sum her up, she's always on the move, so Twisted Flight is that, but slower, so he's an uncommon Twisted. And now let's talk about his trinket, which is Scrapbook. It reduces stealth by 5%, which is actually good, believe it or not. And since we discussed his trinket, it's time to discuss his best trinket combos, so I'm going to start off with Distracting, as I assume that's what most people are going to use him for, so I'd recommend using his trinket actually, so Scrapbook and Dog Plush, or Scrapbook and Speedy Shoe. And you might wonder why, because you might wonder why would we use Scrapbook? It reduces our stealth. Well, most tunes have 3-star stealth and over, so if you were to use Scrapbook, you would have 2-star something. I'm not really good at math. But if you use Scrapbook, you'll be able to get to let 3 stars past you and whatnot. I'll talk about Extraction. As I said in Exens, and this will be said a lot, Magnifying Glass and Vimo and Magnifying Glass and Participation Award are good. And for starters, Wrench and Machine Manual too. And for Survivalists, same thing. Pink Bow and Speedy Shoes or whatever trinkets, really. Now let's talk about a little bunny called Coco. Okay, before I start this one, I just want to mention I have not unlocked Coco, or however you say her name, blah blah. I'm gonna call her Coco because I don't know how you say her name. Now let's start talking about Coco. Coco has 3-star skill check, 4-star movement speed, 2-star stamina, 4-star stealth, and 2-star extraction speed. I'm not exactly sure of her role. I'm gonna assume she's a survivalist though. And now let's talk about her ability. This tune places a bonbon candy item that can be picked up and used by anyone. When used, bonbon boosts extraction speed by 50% and movement speed by 25% for 5 seconds. Has a cooldown of 40. So to sum it up, and also I will use footage from another YouTuber, so credit to KGG World. You can drop a candy down that has 50% extraction speed and 25% movement speed, and when picked up, it will go into your inventory like a bandage or a speed candy or like any other item. When used, it will do what was stated, giving you 50% extraction speed and 25% movement speed. She seems pretty decent, but now let's talk about her Twisted. So Twisted Coco. Bad news. I have no idea if she has any ability. Her wiki says she has 8 walk speed and 21 run speed. And I was checking the other Twisteds. It seems she has slow walk speed but fast run speed. She may have a higher attention span, but I'm not exactly sure. So to sum it up, she's slow when she walks, but when she starts chasing you, she's faster than other Twisteds. And she may have a higher attention span, but I'm not exactly sure. But if any updates happen, I'll let you know in the comments and whatever. And yeah, let's talk about her trinket, which is Glaze Fondant Bag. Candy items that provide a boost gain 4 seconds to their duration. While this trinket is equipped, I'm not including. To sum up, any candy item has a longer duration by 4 seconds. And now trinket combos. And remember, I haven't played her yet, so I assume she's a survivalist. So I'd recommend Speedy Shoes and Pink Bow. But if you want to kind of support, you can also use Ghost Nix in a Canna and Sweet Charma. Though it's not recommended. It's not recommended to distract, but if you want to distract, well, it's not recommended because she has 4-star stealth. But if you want to distract, you can use Dog Push and Speed Shoes. And for extraction speed, Magnifying Glass and Vimo, and Magnifying Glass and Participation Award. And for starters, Machine Manual and Wrench. Now let's talk about the star, the main. My personal favorite of this event is Bassie. Let's get started with her stats. Bassie has 1-star skill check, 5-star movement speed, 4-star stamina, 4-star stealth, 2-star extraction speed. I also must add that she's a main, so 2 hearts. Really good stats if I do say so myself, though. She seems like a survivalist. And now let's talk about her ability. This tune can drop items from her inventory, sharing them with other tunes. Now, holy crap, this is game breaking. Not really, but you get what I mean. This is something we have wanted for like a long time now. And now let's talk about her passive. This tune can provide her with an extra inventory slot for carrying one extra item. That's decent, you know, but I would say that's pretty good. It's actually a pretty good tune. I really like her and I can't wait to play her. Now let's talk about her Twisted. Twisted Bassie's ability is where she can place flowers on the floor to slow tunes down. I don't think I need to sum this up. Hopefully it makes sense already, but something I think I do have to mention is that she doesn't place them down. They automatically spawn around the map, I'm pretty sure. Though, I could be wrong. Now her trinket, which is Whispering Flower highlights all items on the map during panic mode for this user when the trinket is equipped. So I really wouldn't recommend this trinket to like anyone. You could use it, but like I wouldn't recommend it. Now trinket combos. And since she's a survivalist, I'd recommend Speedy Shoes and Pink Bow. And for extracting, Magnifying Glass and Vimo, and Magnifying Glass and Participation Award. And for a starter, Machine Manual and Wrench. For distracting, even though I wouldn't recommend it because, 4-star stealth, Dog Push and Speedy Shoes. And I haven't tried this yet, but you could do cool and scrapbook, but I'm not exactly sure how much stealth that would reduce. And that is the video. If it isn't obvious, I used a script and I probably stutter a lot, so I apologize. This took 6 hours to edit, so expect this to be uploaded late at night, so apologies. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and someone edit me doing so.